August. For most kids, this marks the end of summer. The birds that were once out have gone into hibernation. The kids laughing and playing hopscotch. They put their chalk down and they replaced it with pencils and 3 subject composition notebooks. I'm going into my senior year of high school, and I'm taking an absurd amount of AP classes. And instead of thinking about the nuclear war to which I've just put myself into for the second year in a row, I'm thinking about Taylor Swift. Now, if I were to ask you what your favorite Taylor Swift album is, you might answer 1889, Fairy Tale, Speak Never, Fearful, Status, Divorcee, Neverlasting, Mornings. But now notice how none of you guys said debut. And that alone is a capital crime in 27 of the 39 states. Let it be known that Taylor Swift's Taylor Swift debut, say that 3 times. That's also just my favorite album to this very day. Put that thing up against Folklore, I'm picking debut. Put it up against Midnight, I'm still picking debut. Put it up against Speak Now, I'm picking debut. I mean, hell, put it up against Taylor Swift, I'm picking debut. I'm gonna tell you why. Chapter 1. Why it's not people's favorite. There's always that common misconception that the artist's first album is always considered their worst, for the simple fact that they can only progressively go up. And while I don't disagree with that, I think that concept undermines the foundation to which many artists have built for themselves. And Taylor, well, she basically created everything that Titanic wished it was. It's a country album. Shut up. Okay, yes, it's a country album with pickup trucks and horses and cowboys and the Wild West and buck teeth and teardrops and drum sets. But at the same time, it's an album with vivid storytelling, raw emotions, and banger after banger after. Chapter 2. It's brutally honest. I think part of the reason I love Debut so much is actually because it's Taylor Swift's first album, and because she didn't have a large fan base, she didn't feel a need of secrecy or sworn patient confidentiality. Listen, I don't know who Corey is, but I would love to stare into his jungle-like eyes. Also, Picture to Burn Homophobic Edition has to be a Wonderstruck on Debut Taylor's version. Thank you. To put into perspective what I mean, imagine you were Taylor as she is right now. So basically music industry. If you were to write a song and name drop the actual name of the person you were talking about in a song, the internet would be in shambles, either praising or attacking the person in question. You want to know why Debut has yet to cause such a mess? Well, for one, who's really listening to Debut besides a few people? But also because this was released back in 2006. I was 1 year old when this released. Like, time flies, man. Back when Taylor was just starting off, there was no need for a filter because there wasn't even a fan base in which she had to filter information from. Just pure, raw honesty. And I loved it. Chapter 3. Emotions. I seriously don't think Debut gets a proper amount of recognition for the power in which its sad songs hold. I would argue they are just as powerful, if not more, than some of the songs that the Swifties hold so dear to their heart, like Dear John, Back December, All Too Well, XL, Cardigan, etc., etc. I think Debut is, regarded for its only highlights, those being Our Song, Tim McGraw, Should Have Said No, and Picture to Burn. Also, side note, of all the songs, of the whole track list of Debut, I would argue Should Have Said No is my least favorite song. I don't really like that song all too much, but it's an okay song. Tied Together with a Smile, Teardrops on My Guitar, Cold as You, and Invisible, they all make me feel like I'm in a teen drama. Specifically at the part in which all the castles of my life begin to crumble and I, the main character with the spotlight shining on me, have to keep pushing forward. If you haven't listened to these songs in a while or are the people who've just never listened to this album and swear by a single album and just never move out your comfort zone, I cannot recommend enough that you give them a listen. They are truly amazing. Linear notes. At the end of the day, there is no wrong or right answer to which album is objectively the best. If anything, I don't even have an album to which I dislike, but there is an album that I would consider the worst of the best. If you'd like me to talk about that and you're interested, let me know. But there's something about the yeehaw gunslinging charm of Taylor's first album that leaves me wonderstruck. I mean, to this very day, Tim McGraw is my most streamed song on Spotify. It remains my favorite song for her entire discography. Like what you want, believe the video with this. Debute's amazing. School starts in 3 weeks. And don't waste the last minute to do your summer assignments. Okay, bye.